All right, guys, so we're back here at Radiator Supply House. We're gonna be building our custom charge air intercooler for business expense to pull in truck. We flew all the way out here to build one of the baddest intercoolers possible. But first, they're gonna teach me how to TIG weld. I'm probably gonna fail at it, but you guys are along for the ride. We're gonna have a lot of fun in this video too, just like we did the last.
You got the machine turned all the way up.
Okay.
You can try that first, and I can turn it down, see where you like it. With it turned up, it's kind of like driving the flatty with 5Ks.
Okay. Oh, he's been around for a while, so you watch the videos.
You gotta be a little gentle, but you'll see when I get started. We're gonna keep the torch 90 degrees to whatever we're welding.
Is it
flat?
Is the cup gonna be resting on anything, or are you gonna just?
No, we're gonna keep it on.
Okay.
So about 1/8 inch, 1/4 inch off the plate.
All right.
That's about what we're looking for. And like I said, if you're doing something flat, try and keep the torch 90 to it.
Okay.
You'll see when I get going, it's going to start burning the top layer of the aluminum and then start a puddle.
Okay.
And then we're going to dip our tungsten and move along. So try and watch the puddle more than you watch the arc. You're not going to shake like I did because you're used to being on camera.
Okay.
But yeah.
So are you just holding the pedal all the way down, or are you?
So that's what I was talking about with being careful with the machine turned all the way up. When it goes to the floor, you're going to give it all 350, which is too hot for this. So what we're going to do, you're going to just go light on the pedal till it starts, and then go more until you get that puddle without any filler rod, that puddle to about the size you want your weld to be.
Okay.
And then you're going to dip your filler and try and keep it there. Keep your foot there. Or you can try the kind of pulse. So it's like you're starting a weld over and over again. You get that puddle to the size you want it, you dip, and then you let off the pedal and move forward. And you do the same thing over.
Okay.
You want me to do it again? You want to give it a shot?
No, I'll give it a shot. It's going to look terrible.
Like I said, you probably won't shake like I did. It might look better.
You're holding it like this?
Yeah, I do. Those gloves are probably not going to burn yourself.
See if we can get a puddle burning first. Imagine if I was just a shark here, pretending I don't know what I'm doing. I'm really good at it. I'm not. My puddle's a little big. So am I just moving too slow or too fast, or?
It's a little, you can tell by the width usually, that's heat, too much heat.
Okay.
But your consistency you see in the dimes, how they're evenly spaced.
Okay.
Your consistency is good, it's just a little bit of heat control.
All right.
Good too, that's already good progress.
Hey, y'all going ready to hire or what? This is a lot easy. I'm not gonna say it's easy, but I was expecting something like way more difficult. Yeah, well, we definitely need to buy a TIG welder for sure.
So you can tell when you look at the weld too how you started thin,
yeah,
wide. That's heat. So you're also, remember I said about being 90?
Okay.
Base metal. When you're moving along, it looked like you're probably keeping your wrist in the same spot.
Okay, yeah.
Moving your hand, so you're twisting the torch.
One more time.
Being comfortable is like one of the best things you can do. Make sure you can move along. I think it's your new piece. That piece is probably hot.
Okay, so if it gets too hot, it changes the weld?
Yeah, that'll start to do some of the same thing. You'll start out, and if your base metal's already real hot.
Yeah, I need lots of practice.
Don't we all?
That was the first one I did right there. All right.
Yeah, no, it's just getting the feel for torch height, torch angle, and then your speed. A lot of it's feel, and a lot of it's being comfortable. So once you get used to it,
So we'll let him build the cooler, and I'm going to weld something down the side of it that has nothing to do with structural integrity. All right. Now, like the tungsten, did I mess any of that up, or is that?
no, you're good.
So it's just,
just
a
from-
nice, pretty ball.
It's just from daily abuse. Yes.
Okay.
We like it for aluminum. We like it to be bald,
Okay.
especially welding this big, quarter-inch stuff. Most of what we do is quarter-inch, so we'll sharpen them for some real fine work. But other than that, you kind of want to ball on it.
All right, Ryan, hold your finger there.
Yep. Nope. Not happening.
That was cool. All right, so they've got our charge air cooler kind of like, what do you say, like halfway assembled, or?
Halfway assembled. It was stick together before you got here, but you can take it apart and see if you give it a rip. But yeah, it's gonna wheel it.
All right. So here it is. All the horsepower. Big Daddy. All right, so I'm just gonna go ahead and put it together right quick. We got our tanks here. I got here early this morning and got these tacked together, so they're about ready to go. We put these reinforcements in here so when we're making 12,000 pounds of boost, they don't blow apart. Oh man, this thing's heavy. This thing is heavy. It's gotta weigh at least like 75 pounds. All right, there we go. So we're gonna get my welding teacher here.
You want me to start throwing it together?
Maybe I can help tack, 'cause I can't mess up a tack that bad, can I?
I hope not.
I think I can help tack it.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, we already got our tags set up for fab. Got our through pins in. I'm actually gonna throw a weld along the inside of these
Okay.
before I throw the tanks on, for a little extra support. I've seen how you drive,
Oh yeah.
and I built it, so I don't want to.
Oh yeah.
So we're gonna throw some welds on those first.
The core is serious. That thing is huge.
Yeah, big stuff. A lot of flow through there.
Maybe I could try my hand on the outside of one of those.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, we're gonna let him rip on the inside, and then I'll do it on the outside where everybody can see how bad I did. So there we go. He's got these things all. We're not welding them completely around just because we're gonna be welding the outside completely around, but just to reinforce the inside a little bit.
A little bit extra for you.
All right, I'm gonna try my hand at filling. I should be able to fill that and make it not look too bad, I think. If not, we got a grinder or somewhere around here.
You know they say, grinder and paint makes me a welder I ain't.
Yep. All right, we're gonna give it a shot. Oh yeah, I'm already messing it up. Yep, that's on there. So do I need to come over on the gap and then work my way to where you already tacked it?
You can. That pin's in both sides and welded here, and so it's not gonna move.
Okay.
But you can start wherever you want. Try and keep that torch, that tungsten, right in there.
Okay. Yeah, I better not do this. That looks like dump. Yep. Folding it over to you, bud.
Okay. Get her in there. See if we can fix that.
Yeah, where's the grinder at? I can do that for you. Here, let me do something I'm good at. Are these right here good?
Yeah, those are the 80s shop teacher glasses.
I know, right? Which this is like an ocean of training video right here. Brand new again. We've got the side guards and everything on them.
I'm gonna go on this one, the new one. You watch how much heat I'm giving.
Wow.
Perfect time. I think we're gonna have Bruce sign a couple of $2 bills. Are we? $2 bill sign? I think it's about $2.
Wow. That looked really nice. Alright, I think I can try it again, maybe.
Yeah. So this is Bruce Wilson.
We're failing at this so bad.
If you don't follow this guy.
Oh, he's on live.
I'm on a live, so we're attention is high. We've never done here, and I love the idea of having a customer, having a, I would say friend now, if you get customers come in and give it his best run.
Hey,
Okay. Hey, you're getting
it's a lot better.
Yeah, look at that.
A lot better than it was.
Hold on, this is your first day gig welding.
Yeah.
Hey, any chance we can cancel that plane ticket back to Florida? We need an extra jig welder here. Yeah, that was perfect. Dude, not bad.
Hey, that wasn't that bad.
Not bad. Yeah, pay it up fast.
I'm gonna let you fix that because I can't fix that good. But I'm gonna lay down some quarters over here. Oh, might have spoke too soon. I don't have like the technique on feeding it.
Yeah,
That's like my biggest issue.
comes along. A lot of times,
Thinner gloves too, yeah.
Yeah, you want to try it? Got a little hole in the thumb, but just don't
Yeah,
bring
let's just
yourself.
try this, yeah. We're going to have to grind that one down again.
You're pulsing it too.
Hey, we're getting there.
Okay, get it dialed.
Now if we got to check for leaks.
We'll do that later.
All right, we're going to go to grind town on that one. I'm going to let him finish these things up. And we'll start tacking them up to the core.
Extra core out to the front, where this shouldn't get in the way of anything, shouldn't mess with your mounting.
Okay.
So we've got these brackets measured from this face, which will be the inside of your tank. You see that pink line there.
Yep, okay.
So we're going to line that up.
And just try to tack it there.
I can hold it there.
We're just tacking it, so I guess we can use it.
I wouldn't rest your hand on this either. Thing's cooking. Oh. Can't get these other pins either. We'll get those after this. I'll try and tack it right here.
I was having a hard time getting the
This metal or
to
this?
heat up, yeah.
You can try and hit it right here on the edge.
Yep.
We'll knock that around, get it on there straight, and then.
So what do we need to do next? Just tap it over or something? Or?
Yeah, we can. Try and tell.
It's like harder than it looks. Way harder than it looks.
Question of the day: how many guys does it take to run a TIG welder?
A lot. Got to smack her hard.
There. Throw another tack right here.
All right.
If you want, try and give that a run.
All right, we're gonna try it.
So,
Should we lay it like that? Be easier, you think, or?
you're dealing with the same kind of weld. I would definitely try it like that.
Like this?
Yeah.
Okay.
So with a joint like this, like a T, instead of your tungsten being, like I said, 90,
Yep.
you almost want it aimed more
For 45.
into your joint there. So you got a real thick material here compared to this thickness.
Yep.
So
I noticed it was wanting to heat this up first compared to that, which is
Right.
opposite what I thought it would do.
it shouldn't.
Yeah.
But yeah, so try and angle your torch right 45 into that joint, but
Okay.
favor the bottom.
Okay. Yeah, I'm doing a really bad job of this. All right, now let's see him do it. Look at that. Jeez. Let's let Ryan do it.
Go ahead and start sliding that thing out. Roll that thing over.
Holy cow.
Stuff off of it. He's coming down. The way that thing sits in the truck.
So this fits a
This fits
389.
about 389. So what we did was
Boy, it's
that
cold.
same core that we were talking about. This is a bar and plate core. This same design of a core, we can use this core for 150 psi hydraulic cooler that would be like on a dozer, on an excavator, on a big yard, or on a logging site like we went and saw last night. We would use the same design. But with that, then what we do is we form up these tanks, TIG weld them on, kind of like what Ethan's doing right now for the intercooler. And this unit, I would put 150 psi to this. Now these tanks may not hold up to that, but
Yeah.
that core will hold up to it. With a TIG weld instead of a fusion weld, now you can take this thing, you can run it up on the slope, you can use it on your low boy, you can twist that truck, use it for a pole truck. I don't know how in detail we can get here, but I happen to know some guys up north of you guys in the Pennsylvania area, they use this same design, so secret is out.
Well, we're going to be putting one of these radiators to the test here at the end of the video, so make sure you guys are hanging around for the test on the cores that you guys use.
Yeah, we got a little
Surprise.
a little surprise.
This thing is huge. Now we pulled the radiator. This one's still, it's heavy, but it doesn't weigh as much as the one we put in the pulling truck.
Yes, and that's a different design. Of course, that's
Yeah.
copper brass, those bolt together units. But if you take this and weigh this up with that plastic piece, I'm going to say you're at least 2x, possibly 3 times heavier. And you know, really, when it comes to building radiators, when it comes to buying radiators, this is one of the things that is probably it's a tough thing, especially in the truck world. Is you see all these people advertising out there, I'll build you something for 750 horse or 1,000 horse, or
That doesn't
And
make any sense.
it's just a selling technique. Not to drag it out here, but I remember a buddy of mine that had a little factory, and back in the days with like 67 Chevelles, a guy came to him and said, hey, I want to be the cheapest guy in Super Chevy magazine with a 4-row copper brass radiator. And so he's like, yeah, I can do it for 199 bucks. It isn't going to cool,
Yeah.
but he can sell it in there. And so this guy did that. It's the same thing in the truck world. There's no magic with this. It's all about the material you put in. You think about aluminum, copper, brass, it's all traded on a global national commodity. Nobody's getting some special deal on this material, so it's about how much material you put into these units. I always tell people, pick that thing and lift it up. We had a guy once in a while, he was competing with us, and we would see these radiators for Peterbilts, and they'd be like, well, I can get this 4-row for 400 bucks, 500 bucks. I said, go pick that thing up and weigh it. It'll be 35 pounds.
So explain the 4-row, 3-row. What does that mean?
That's how many tubes are in what was the old conventional copper brass. So a copper brass radiator would have rows of tubes. This is where it gets really confusing, tricky, and almost you lose people. You can build a 4-row radiator 100 different ways. The type of tubes, the size of tubes, the distance in the tubes,
okay.
A dimple tube, a smooth tube, flat fins, serpentine fins. So you can combo all these different things up to build a core so many different ways. So you can have a guy that has a 4-row core and it actually cools better than a 5-row, because the 4-row core weighs 65 pounds and the guy built a 5-row core that weighs 35 pounds.
Okay.
Right? So there's a lot of, you need to really dive in how that core is built when you buy those.
Big difference.
With the aluminum in this here, this is actually a solid 1-row. It's got a continuous fin that's down inside of those tubes. So as the water falls down through there, it actually can grab the heat out of the water, dissipate it into these tubes in a sense, and then it can release the heat with the airflow flowing through. So that's really the concept of a radiator. It's taking the heat out of the engine, trying to get it into the air. So heat goes from the block to the water into the fins, the inner fins on this unit here, fins to these aluminum bars here, and then into these outer fins here, and then the air blows it out.
And at the end of the day, it's not plastic.
Not
That's
plastic.
the biggest thing. It's not plastic. It's not going to crack or break under the hot, cold conditions. So
As a buddy of mine said, you got these plastic trucks, but we're going to put a real radiator in.
there you go. The thing's serious. So this is it, guys. Mr. Will Garrett here at Icebox, they designed this awesome radiator for, like you said, the real working man, the guys that are out here using their Peterbilts and Kenworths and pretty much every other make and model of truck that wants to go away from the plastic tank radiator to a nice heavy duty aluminum radiator that's not going to give you any issues. And when I say heavy duty, this thing is like every bit of like 75, 100 pounds at least. And when you look at the plastic tank radiators, we see it a lot of times in like tractors and stuff like that. And this thing is just a massive, massive radiator. You can see like the thickness is just completely different. So pumped to get this put in our new truck coming here in like March or April. We're gonna do a lot of heavy haul with that. So we're gonna be putting one of these in that bad boy too. It's just gonna make a massive difference. And we're out doing all the really cool soon to come videos. All right, so you've seen the really cool radiator we're gonna be putting in both of the 389s. Let's go check out the big piece of aluminum air is going to flow through that our fella's been in here welding up. See how it's looking. Oh, wow. We were gone for like 5 minutes. What the heck, man? So he's got a factory style intercooler there to compare measurements to make sure it's perfect. Check that out.
Things just stacked on so far. Making sure we can get all our measurements right. Hopefully you'll be able to just drop it in and let it eat.
Literally. Came right along with it. That's a whole lot of aluminum right there.
Oh yeah.
Think we can put it in the carry-on?
Stuff it in the suitcase. Those things might be sticking out a little bit, but...
Wow, look at these welds right here. That's what my MIG welds look like. I just got to figure out the whole TIG thing.
I don't know, man. Those might be a little bit better.
Yeah, you just hushed your mouth.
I don't know if you wanted me to go over it.
Yeah, go over it. It's on the back side, so you can't even see it anyways. But yeah, let's make sure my welds are going to hold. Yeah, I'm definitely going to buy me a TIG and start learning.
Heck yeah.
I was so scared of it, but it's not anything to be scared of.
I get the hang of it pretty quick, too.
Yeah.
Like I said, a lot of it's my feel.
Cool. All right, let's go grab some lunch. We'll come back and see what it looks like soon.
Wow, that is sick. Oh, dude. Does this thing run?
She runs.
Dude, look at inside of that thing, dude.
I like how they got the heavy valve covers on a small block.
Look inside of that thing. Look at that.
There's just so much like funny stuff on here, like how the fake's blower and all that. Dang, that's crazy. It's just so crazy looking, like all the different. So it looks like a supercharged, but it's actually not. It's fake. The Hemi valve covers on a small block something. God, it's freezing cold.
Whoa! Whoa!
I think you're good. We're good. We're good. We're good.
Go out?
Yeah.
He's got a little fire going out.
Yeah, we're good. All right, we don't need more starter fluid.
Yeah,
Jeez.
You got it on camera though.
I'm saying.
Gosh, they do so loud. All right, you guys, we made it back from lunch. We're gonna walk in here and check on Ethan, see how our intercooler's coming along. Should be getting pretty close. And then we gotta pressure test that too. What's going on, man? Supposed to have this thing done already.
Just about there.
What the heck? Looking fresh.
It's almost there. Just gotta get these tabs on there and ready to go get tested.
Wow, check out those welds right there, boy. Looking sweet. Woo. So once he gets done with this, we're gonna pressure test this one also to all the PSI. Hopefully you didn't miss anything on all them welds I did.
I think we'll be good.
All right, we'll let him get to it. He's gonna get this thing knocked out. We'll be pressure testing it too. It's like all the radiators we did yesterday. All right, so we got the charge air cooler all welded up. We're gonna pressure test this boy too. What are you gonna pressurize this up to?
Yeah, this is a small one, 15. Thinker. Hey, they got those bubbles? No pressure even. It's the new guy's well. Looking for any leaks before I hit up to 25.
There, turn it up as high as it'll go.
Looks like it's supposed to bring it.
How high can you turn it up before it blows the hose off? I'm serious.
We'll find out here shortly.
It's gonna have at least like 80, 85 pounds going through it. About to turn up the pressure. Literally. Get pressure on my guy back here. Oh, there we go. Now the time to put it to the test. See no bubbles yet. Probably where I welded it. But this is why they do it. If you let anything and everything, like you said, spot checking, and what that is like for some companies, probably every 100 they build, they test one. So this is part of it. They make sure it ain't got no leaks. If it does, then fix it, and it goes out the door. If it's just very small,
Because
most people won't
air,
notice it. Yeah,
right? It's air, and air doesn't drip on the ground, so it's like it's okay. If you take your charger intercooler and you go down to Cat, Cummins, Detroit, and get it checked, they're going to do that leak down test. Which, if anybody's put their truck in a truck shop and had them do that, they'll sit there and say, well, it's X percent, it's 10%, 7%, 15%, and that's okay because it's just air. But if we did that same theory with a radiator, it'd be dripping antifreeze on the ground.
Yep.
So the way we do it here is 100% leak free. You would never know that on your truck, those little bubbles. Ethan will actually weld those up, and you'll never ever see that as an issue. So that's just something we do here. We want 100% leak free because you know a loss of boost is a loss of horsepower, which is a loss of fuel mileage, and at today's fuel prices, that's ridiculous. You don't sit there and say, oh, it leaks, that's okay.
All right, so he's getting in there and fixing it up where the leak was, and we'll pressure test it one more time. There we go. Crappy signature. Let me actually write my name here. Maybe they can read it. There we go.
Hopefully we're good now. If not, since we sealed a couple leaks, a couple more might pop out.
Oh boy.
Who knows? It's gonna stay zero for days on end, so you know.
All right. Well, Ethan passed the leak test. Look at him over there. He's so.
He gets lucky sometimes.
He's so like checking it out. Oh boy, we might be good. Oh, it looks so much better on camera than it does in person. Holy crap. Looks like we're all good. And at the end of the video here, we're going to test a radiator. We're going to shoot it with a can, and then we're going to go pressure test it. Are we ready? See if I can hit it from here. See if we can adjust the stock a little bit. Just freaking on there. Oh, got it.
Go look at the damage. Take that boy with you.
So this is what it does to the can.
Look at the row from the cans.
Look at that.
Hit the row on the radiator.
Okay, let's do this.
Jeez, this is like the heaviest freaking radiator.
Test this thing out now.
Where did it even hit it? I don't
On
think.
the other side. You got it right there.
But I don't think we even need to test it. Look at it.
Let's go test that sucker.
I think we should shoot it again.
I think we should shoot it again.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I don't even see where it hit it.
Put it back up there. Let's go get some more shells.
Dude, yeah.
Well, I legit, guys. Like, look, we're not making this up. Obviously, you've seen us hit it. It hit the radiator, but it didn't even do. That'd be like you hitting a turkey going 100 miles an hour. If a turkey was the size of a Coke can, from how much pressure that was. And look, small turtle, 100-pound turtle. You can't even. It dented the fins a little bit, but that's it. All right, this is number 2 going at the core. Ready? I wish I could accidentally just hit a window. That'd be so fun.
I got you.
Ready?
Yeah.
The shoulder is done. Ready?
Yeah.
I definitely hit the core that time. All right, let's check it out. Look at
Good
the
money. This thing is gonna test good.
the can opener.
Oh. Look at the can opener stuck to it.
It's dripping soda. That'll make you guys a great deal on a Radiator.
You literally. I don't.
Look at this here, dude. Check this out.
Look at the row.
Look at the
That's
fins.
most impressive.
Isn't that cool? Okay, let's go put it under the test.
Man.
We're gonna test it now.
As long as Ethan didn't weld on it, we're good. It's a good thing I welded this one up because it ain't gonna have no leaks at all. We have bubbles where the plug is, so there's nothing leaking where we hit it with cans.
Yeah, where we hit it, all right in there.
And on the other side, I think.
What's that?
On the other side too, but there's no bubbles coming up through the center, so.
I don't even have champagne.
There you go.
It is.
Icebox radiators are Canon 100-mile-an-hour proof.
Cannon proof, right?
Cannon proof. It's a cannon proof. Guys, that's a wrap for our trip out here to Radiator Supply House. Thanks to Mr. Will Garrett here for inviting us out here and showing us around and building some awesome products. We had a blast.
Yeah, no, great to have you out from Florida. You know, we love doing tours out here, Sweet Home, Oregon, and just showing people a little bit what we do. And you know, like we say, we're changing their lives. So we want to make sure you can stay on the road and you're not shutting that truck down. We know for most guys that are actually making a living with trucks,
Yeah.
I mean, this is what feeds the family.
100%.
We want to make sure that's, you know, they're not broke down on the side of the road. Tow bills are expensive.
We like representing companies that produce great products too. We don't like, you know, promoting a product that's going to give anyone issues or.
Well, hold on. You haven't used it yet. So.
I mean, everything I've heard about you guys is top notch. So,
Yeah.
you know, I wouldn't have accepted the invitation coming out here if I was anything subpar. But obviously, you guys have seen the tour of the factory. Everything's built right here. I mean, you guys use nothing but the best products. So, we had a blast out here. I can't wait to put our intercooler to use.
Yeah.
And the new bar and plate radiator in the 3D9. You know, that's definitely going to showcase some really awesome product there. We're definitely going to put it to use. So, anything else you want to throw out there for everybody? We
Truck
can
on,
go
keep
to
18 down and roll, huh?
go to radiatorsupplyhouse.com, check them out, or go to your local dealership and ask for an ice box, and go to your local service shop and ask for an ice box because they can get one for you guys. So make sure you smash the like button, subscribe, and follow Icebox and Radiator Supply House on Instagram. I'll put all their link in the description below down here. Their website's down there. You can check that out and give them a follow and check out some of their posts. We got some other cool videos coming out that we did with these guys here you guys are going to like. So catch you guys later. Peace.